Welcome to the World on Water for November 2. This week, Lisa Rose wins the World's Etchells Championships in Brisbane. We have a look at the Vendee Globe preview. It's Q&A time for all the skippers and major players in the next America's Cup. Meanwhile in Auckland, the oil tanks are disappearing. There's a host of fun at the Catamarans Cup in Greece, and there's also a cooking contest. The Chinese Sailing League gets their sailors ready for the Olympics. The Golden Globe's Susie Goodall arrives in Hobart. We chat to her. The Route de Rhum starts on Sunday, and we're having a look at the boats in the harbour at St Malo.
Regatta winners! Woo! Well done to all on Lisa Rose. That is just utterly marvellous. They've worked hard. Great effort.
Salute the 2020 Vendee Globe, which, in our opinion, is the greatest sporting event in the world. One sailor, one boat, non-stop, unassisted sailing race around the world. $350,000 people turn up at the starting line. It's the biggest sailing event ever.
On aurait pu nous mettre du soleil, mais c'est pas grave, le soleil est dans les têtes.
The current Route de Rhum that starts on Sunday is a warm-up for the event. The boats and the sailors will be tested non-stop sailing across the Atlantic.
I do wonder why I do it sometimes.
Keep watching the World on Water, as we'll have all the reports.
J'espère que le bateau va rester à l'endroit.
Yann de Safran, là c'est Marco là, qui me reçoit.
J'y suis depuis 5h du matin, il est 16h. Donc faut jamais baisser les bras. Jamais.
J'arrive, attendez!
Quite how it's going to work, how we're going to be able to sail it, I don't really know yet. I don't think anyone knows. The thing I'm most looking forward to with the next America's Cup cycle is this new concept of boat. It's a 75-foot foiling monohull. It's something that's completely new for us. It's a new concept.
I'm looking forward to the speed potential of these boats and developing these boats and the equipment that we have in front of us. I mean, it's not like anything that we've seen before. We saw the multi-hulls in 2013 and 2017, and for their place, they were impressive pieces of equipment. They had the stability of a multi-hull, and so these boats are a little bit more tender, as it were, and I think the speed potential is going to be impressive to see.
Well, the first challenge is to put the boat in the water, because it's going to be a new class. It's going to be a pretty exciting boat. We ran a lot of simulation session at our base in Cagliari, and we're really looking forward to see the real boat on the full scale in the water.
We've got a pretty incredible boat to race, and a pretty cool venue. And I think today, showing exactly where we were going to race. Being right in the harbour, close to a lot of foreshore, and hopefully a lot of fans cheering us on.
The first one is the foils that come out of the side of the boat. The foils create the stability. The boat will lift up out of the water with one foil in and one foil out over the side to create that stability, where your traditional sailor has a fin and a bulb that's stuck in the water and rumbles along at 7 knots. This boat will lift off out of the water at 17 knots and then proceed onwards up to 40 knots.
We find a lot of new sailor and young sailor, and even the older sailor, like a guy like Vasco Vascotto, which has never foiled in his life in a sailboat. I mean, the other day was up foiling in a moth, and it's funny to see the smiling on his face after sailing. He was a little bit terrified at the beginning, and then he said, wow, this is fantastic.
We've been out, we've got a 28-foot test boat, which we've been out having a bit of fun playing around in, and going off that, 75-foot version of that is going to be quite an incredible boat. Quite how it's going to work, how we're going to be able to sail it, I don't really know yet. I don't think anyone knows, but it will be extremely powerful, fast, exciting boat, and that's really and of course that's the key to winning the America's Cup. Everyone says and knows you have to have the fastest boat that's going to win the cup, and so that's the challenge.
The Catamarans Cup regatta is a race started in 2010. This year we started from Athens. The first leg was to Kea, then Kythnos, Poros, where we are now, and the last leg is from Poros to Epidavros. The regatta includes several social events and fun competitions. It means that the crews have the chance to demonstrate their capabilities in cooking, in dancing, in performing. So this is the other part of the regatta, which makes it very, very popular to our audience.
家好，欢迎你们来到中国帆船联赛的竞赛场。我们举办中国帆船联赛的目的，就是希望我们运动员有更多高水平的竞赛场，然后提高他们的竞赛水平，为东京奥运会做好备战。
The obvious, how do you feel right now?
A little overwhelmed. There's a lot going on, it's pretty busy.
Yeah, that's what we call a Matessia moment. Maybe you would like to keep sailing. Okay, that makes sense. I got to say, you're the fourth person that we've seen come in. You very much remind me of Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc looked pretty relaxed and organised and comfortable. You're very much the same. You don't look that stressed. You look strong.
I've had a lovely sail in. It's been a great day.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's cool. So you just missed out on Uku. He left what, 4 days ago, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's cool, and he was covered with barnacles, absolutely covered.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's that bad. I keep going in the water every calm I have to get a few off. So it's not going to take too long, maybe an hour or so.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's covered.
Okay, that's cool. And the boat looks remarkably good. Carry on from your phone conversation, say everything's okay.
Yeah. After that storm, there's a lot of water that just gets in through everywhere now.
Yeah.
No longer a dry boat, but.
Is your bunk dry?
It's a real boat now because it leaks.
Okay, that makes sense. So you're happy then, and the Golden Globe is everything you thought it would be, worse or better?
Well, I don't really know. I just I didn't really know. Well, I've never sailed around the world before, so I didn't really know what to expect apart from going sailing.
Yeah.
So it's been good. I mean, it's been the Indian Ocean has been just horrible.
Yeah.
It's been pretty brutal. The Atlantic down was great until I got to Cape Good Hope, or before that, and just sat there for a couple of weeks. And then it's been not so easy, the Indian Ocean. But, hopefully the Pacific is going to be blue skies and 25 knots from behind the entire way. That's what I'm expecting.
And certainly, hopefully it'll be a bit more organised, that's for sure. And I've got to say, I'm detecting that, I mean, obviously we talk every now and then once a week and we see the messages that come back. I'm detecting a renewed energy after that big storm. You know what I mean? Like, that was really something to go through that. And you did really well. Do you feel coming out the other side's giving you more confidence, or still the same caution, or whatever? You seem a bit happier to me.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
Well, it took me about a week to recover from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
It took its toll. It's taken its toll on the boat, but I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't fun. I will do what I can to avoid a storm like that again.
Yeah.
Because I didn't. My intention was just to keep sailing and not do what I did, but
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did you find the book?
Oh, I did. Yes.
You did. Where was it?
Where it is, I have no clue.
Where did it go?
It's gone from the bookshelf over the one bunk, over the lee cloth on the other bunk, and under the cushion, which are all velcroed down.
Yeah.
How it got there, I have no clue.
That's cool. Oh well, and you had the two knockdowns after the big blow, right? That they came through. Just describe that. Like, it was like 30 knots, 35 knots, just a 4 metre sea, just an uncomfortable wave, or?
Well, So I was really struggling with the wind vane because there was 4 or 5 different swell directions, so I couldn't keep the boat downwind or downwave because it was such a mess to see after that storm.
Yeah.
So every now and then we'd just cop a big one on the side. It was a massive sea.
Yeah.
And sometimes every now and then the swells would meet, so a couple of 4-metre
Bang.
swells would be pretty big and just knock us down.
Yeah.
So we had several knockdowns after that, which every time we got knocked down, it was always in that one moment that I wasn't holding on.
Oh no. Yeah.
But we had more after the storm than during the storm. I mean, we got a couple during the storm, but because I was on the helm and the main swell was so big that it sort of almost cancelled out the rest of them.
Yeah.
But we did take a couple of those on the side. And that was fun because I was sat in the cockpit.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell my mother that.
So the contrast, the serene moments. You mentioned the starry skies and the big moon and all that sort of stuff. Like, what's a big one? Can you tell us what your most sort of inspiring or serene, contrasting moment is in the Southern Ocean? Like just a beautiful thing, or
Well, I think just a calm. Well, actually, it's probably the week after the storm where the sea just flattened out. I had a 2 to 3 metre swell, and I think a northwesterly or something, so it was quite warm as well. And it was just beautiful. It just felt so flat, the sea. It was amazing.
Yep.
That moment where I think the best moment is that moment when you know that the wind is dying down. It's been at its peak and then it's dying down, and I'm through it.
Yeah. Okay. Probably not the right thing to talk about, but you don't look as if you've lost any weight. So the food must be good. Like everyone else looks like they're losing weight, but honestly, you look as good as the day you left.
No, I don't think I've lost any weight at all.
Yeah, that's good. So, it's.
Mark and Uko on the radio, they keep talking about how much weight they're. Anyway, and I'm like, I haven't lost any.
Yeah, Mark's lost it, and Uku's lost a bit of weight.
I've got a lot of food on board.
Okay.
But I've eaten all the good stuff now, so I'm left with oats and rice.
Yeah. Okay. And what's your favourite place on the boat now? Like, as in, is it at your bunk, or is it your helming in the cockpit in good weather, or where would you consider your most favourite place to be on the boat?
I think I have 2, depending on what tack or how we're sailing. But I like to sit there.
Right here in the cockpit.
Next to the winch.
Yeah.
When we're going upwind.
Yeah.
And then going downwind, I like to sit there by the mast and just watch those.
Just sit down and just stare out and watch.
Yeah, just watch.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your bunk's still dry?
Yes.
Yeah. What are you sleeping with? Like, what are you in a bag with a bivvy bag and all that stuff, or you just?
No, I got one of those ocean sleepwear sleeping bags.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, bunk's never got wet.
Yeah. Cool.
Touch wood, I never will.
That's all right. Yeah. So that's all right. And what's the shoe deal? What's with the what is that?
These are my little Zyke boots.
Yeah.
They're
and
like trainers. They're so comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, they look pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, they're super comfy.
Yeah. So you're happy with all your wet weather gear and everything? You're not being too cold? Like, have you had any moments when you've been really cold for day after day after day?
Oh yeah, well, there's been weeks at a time in the Indian Ocean where it's been brutally cold.
Really?
Actually, before Amsterdam, Ireland, there was a couple of days where it was hailing and it was just it was bitterly cold. And then the days after the storm as well, that was so cold. But that wasn't actually that cold. It was just me that couldn't.
You couldn't get warm? So it's your core body, or is just your hands and your feet, or your head, or what?
Core body.
The whole lot.
I couldn't warm up. I spent 2 days just in my bunk and put like the blankets inside my sleeping bag and wore everything that I could to try and warm up, and hot water bottles, and it took me days.
Wow.
I got cold right through. It was my lips were blue after that storm because I'd been sat there for so long. But that took a few days to
yeah.
Again.
So everyone has their moments. Like, I know all the entrants have their moments. It seemed to me after you went north that time, in the just before you got down underneath Cape Town, and you got bogged down in that hole and didn't go anywhere. And then shortly after that, you still had more frustrating weather. I detected a real downer for you for about 2 or 3 weeks. That was a real low moment. Can you tempt me and try and describe what you were going through? I know it was pretty bad, and all the others would have been going through the same. Robin went through the same thing, so can you try and put words to it?
But I was sat just before Cape Town for two or 3 weeks with no wind, because I'd made the stupid mistake of going, instead of going south to 40, the wind swung to the southeast, and I went east on it instead of south, and I ended up getting stuck in the variables for weeks. And I was just kicking myself, such a stupid decision, because everyone else was just flying past at 40.
Yeah.
I was just stuck at 34 or something, or 35, I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
And and then I thought, well, I've never been to Cape Town, so that's where I'm going to go when I finally get moving. That was so frustrating, day after day. It was just flat calm, it was just oily. Couldn't even do anything, like not even a breath of air.
Yeah.
I think maybe I should have motored out of it, because I could have, because I remember Gregor and myself, we weren't that far apart, and then the wind swung to the southeast for both of us, but he headed south and I went east, and it then swung around for him and it was fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you ever
kick myself ever since?
Did you ever question why you were there? Like, as in saying, what am I doing here? I think I will go to Cape Town and bugger it, or that was never an issue?
Oh, no, I did, big time. I thought, I shouldn't be doing this if I was making such a stupid decision to go east instead of just keep going south to 40.
Yeah.
So I was so annoyed with myself. Yeah.
Robin did exactly the same thing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Not right there, but he did a couple of moves just like that. In the Pacific leg, you might not remember, he went up there and, I could relate to what you were going through, and people say, why is she doing that? So, well, it's different. You've got to be there. You've got to understand what's going on, so.
I was so mad at myself.
Oh, well, yep, it happens, eh? Yeah. So the boat looks fantastic. I mean, you obviously, it's a credit to you getting this far. There's still a long way to go, but at least you're heading home. Does that feel good?
Yeah, well, it's good to have got this far with the boat intact. But yeah, I'm excited for the Pacific though. Hopefully it's going to be a better ocean to cross than the Indian. The first half of the Indian Ocean was just calms and easterlies.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Yeah. It was.
Westerlies the whole way to the Cape Horn.
Yeah. Okay, we'll start to wind this down, because I know we're going to talk with those questions tomorrow. But your favourite gadget? What's your favourite gadget on board? Your favourite thing on board?
Oh, it's a little cassette player that has got a speaker on it.
See Susie's full interview at the Golden Globe Facebook page.